Hello everyone and welcome to another update video. This week we'll be covering version 25W10A. Now this week is a bit of a smaller week once again. Last week obviously they added in the fallen trees and that was the only real major change. There's a few tweaks to some of the previous features. And we don't have that much else this week either. But before we get into what's going on this week, I have a few things that I want to share that's happened before we actually get into the snapshot. First of all, last week, Mojang released 25W09B, which is basically just fixing some major bugs that are present in the snapshot that I wasn't aware of, because I didn't bother with any of them. Those were all patched and don't really have a major effect on the game anymore. I just wanted to mention them so you guys know about it. As for other Minecraft news, first of all, we're less than a month away now from the Minecraft movie, which is releasing April 4th, as most of you probably know. And Mojang has also added a little section on the Minecraft launcher for the Minecraft movie, which I'll be showing right now. As well as the Minecraft movie, here in a few weeks' time, we'll actually be having Minecraft Live 2025. Now, for those who don't know how the formatting works now, we're actually going to have two Minecraft Lives this year. So the first one will be here in a few weeks, and the second will be, the latter half of the year, most likely. I don't know exactly when it's going to be, I can't lie, but later in the year. Now, I don't know what all to expect for this Minecraft Live. We'll probably talk about this upcoming drop, which is mainly referred to as the spring drop. And maybe even start talking about the next Minecraft drop we're getting this year, because it is confirmed we're getting multiple drops this year. So that's very exciting, and something I'm very much so looking forward to, because I love this drop format. It's so nice. I did want to note that I will be covering everything that goes on Minecraft Live in a few weeks, so make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss that. And besides that, I think that's all of the extraneous stuff that's happened in the past week, so let's go ahead and get into today's snapshot video. So the first change today is another change to sheep textures. So last week, Mojang changed the texture of sheep's wool after being sheared to match the color of their main wool, which is a cool change. But this week, we also have another change with the unsheared sheep texture. So on the back of the sheep, there used to be a darker line, which I am showing side by side right now, and they've now gone ahead and removed that in this update. Another change this week is all the test blocks and test instance blocks have had their textures changed. Now these are the new textures, and I'll go ahead and pop up a screenshot of the old textures as well. And I got level with you guys. I didn't even know these were in the game. I've never seen these things before this week, but I like their new textures compared to the old textures. These just have more personality. I like the smiley guy. He's my favorite. And while I don't really know what the functionality of these things are, it's cool that they are getting updates to kind of match Mojang's new style. Now, we also have some changes to the cactus flower this week. So previously, they were able to be placed on cactus, sand, grass, all sorts of blocks, but now they can also be placed on farmland, which wasn't a thing before. I don't know if this was also a thing last week, but I know for sure now that you can also place them on walls and it will spawn a little post, like it does for fences and lanterns and other stuff. So that's a cool new addition for the cactus flowers. Another thing that's changed with cactus flowers is now Enderman can pick... Another thing that's changed with cactus flowers is that Enderman can now pick them up. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show this to you guys. No, he does not want to be here. Yeah, they can pick them up now. They couldn't before. So if you guys are building the cactus flowers, I guess you should watch out for those pesky Endermen. They've caused me a headache or two in the past. Next up, it's another parody feature with Bedrock, but we got a new Gamerule this week that is kind of interesting. So it's really simple. The Gamerule is /Gamerule TNT explodes, can either be true or false. It's true by default, but if you turn it off, TNT will no longer explode. To test this, we can go ahead and place on TNT and light it, or try to light it, and the fire will go next to the TNT and say TNT explosions are disabled. And then it'll disappear. Now, okay, this is an important thing I gotta note. I'm 99% sure this is a bug that will be changed next week. No matter what you try to ignite the TNT with, if it would ignite, usually it will just instead disappear, which I'm pretty sure, 99% sure, is a bug that will be changed. I'm pretty sure it does not work that way in Bedrock. As I said last week, I actually have quite a bit of experience with Bedrock, and from what I recall, that doesn't work that way. So expect that to be changed, and instead of disappearing, just do nothing. Just chill there. It's like a normal block now. Mojang today have also changed the menu panorama to fit the new update. Now, this typically comes at the end of an update cycle, so I would not be surprised the pre-releases for this drop are right around the corner. Maybe after a few more weeks of fixing and tweaking. I'll go ahead and let the panorama play so you guys get a full view of the entire screenshot. The only other big change today comes in the form of pistons, and whenever they break a block, it will now play the broken block sound. Place some redstone and some grass. There you go. You can faintly hear that it's making the proper block breaking sound that it should be, just like if we would break it normally. And for good measure, I'll go ahead and give you an example of last snapshot how it was working. And here, we'll test it in the last snapshot as well. As you guys can hear, it doesn't make any sound. So yeah, they now make a sound in the latest snapshot. Other than that, it is now time to move on to the bug fixes. Now, I'm not going to go through all the bug changes this week like I did last week, because most of them are kind of whatever. But there are a few notable ones in here that I want to mention. So first up is a bug fix for the trident. Now, I don't know how long this has been in the game, but at some point, whenever we're getting added into glint strength video setting, which, for those who don't know, glint strength just changes how shiny your weapon is if it's enchanted, or your item is if it's enchanted. Ever since they added in this setting, the trident actually lost its glint, I believe, permanently, which has now been fixed. Now you will have a glowing trident once more. So, trident users rejoice. Looks so cool shining, oh my gosh, I can't believe I was missing this the whole time. So I've gone ahead to check what it was like in the last snapshot, and I think I was slightly mistaken in my previous statement. It still keeps its glint strength, but I think its glint strength is stronger in the latest snapshot, because this does not look as glowy, and I'm on the same glint strength. I think they just adjusted it slightly. Another bug fix in this week's version is the baby cow model has been updated, as their heads were incorrectly positioned before. But as you can see, they have since been fixed. Obviously, I'm showing what they used to look like on the side of your screen here, if you needed a bit of reference. Yeah, they've been fixed to match the Bedrock versions, because for some reason Java didn't have this last week. Yeah, there's one more bug that I want to mention that I'm not going to show you guys, but I just found oddly scary. So apparently slimes froze the game before, and I don't really know like how this happens. I like to think the raw aura of the slime just like paralyzed Minecraft into a point where it could no longer function. That's my personal funny thing, but I just wanted to share that with you because that caught me off guard. I thought it was a thing. That's hilarious. Now, that isn't the only things that were added in today's snapshot. Everything else is just more on the technical side with SNBT stuff that I really don't understand, so I don't really want to go over. I'll make sure to link the snapshot down below if you guys want to check out the changes for yourself, as well as all those technical changes that you guys may know more about than I do. But with that, I believe that's about everything for this week. So I'll see you guys next week for another snapshot video. Have a good rest of your week, guys, and as always, goodbye.